Hi, I'm Nadine. You might know my blog Nadisunshine. I'm Nadine, hence the name Nadisunshine, because sunshine always used to be my nickname as a child. And I finally wanted to start with a vlog for my blog, because I heard so much about it from some vlogging friends that I thought I should give it a shot, finally, after so many years of blogging. And I would like to start with a very simple smoothie, green smoothie, afternoon smoothie, for the typical afternoon pick-me-up, where you would usually grab a coffee or chocolate or a piece of cake. You know, we all have these cravings all the time. So I had some organic pears and some wonderful organic dino kale from my organic farmer at Villa Bologna, called the Veg Box. Only the kale, not the pears, of course. They don't grow here in Malta. And also half a banana, a fair trade banana. Only half because it's quite high in sugar, so I decided only to take half. So that's about it. That's all you need. Here I have my blender. Every blender does the job. I just want to point out that until a few months ago, I had the most crappiest, cheapest Kenwood blender, and it never died. And I always looked for an excuse to ask for Vitamix for Christmas or I don't know, some other occasion. But the blender always worked and worked and worked and never stopped working. So I thought, okay, I'm never gonna get a Vitamix in my life until my lovely hubby just gave it to me as a surprise for Mother's Day and to support me in my role as a health coach. So I finally have a Vitamix. Isn't that exciting? But honestly, it's more, I don't know, it's more a thing in my head. The Kenwood processor did the job just as fine, to be honest. You know, this is just much stronger. This is like more than a whole horse, apparently. But seriously, like every blender can do a smoothie. It's not a miracle. So I still think like I'm having the old processor. So what I usually did was putting the heavy stuff on the bottom and the light stuff on top. Because if it's not that strong, you want to start with the heavy stuff so the light stuff comes down automatically. Because if the light stuff is at the bottom, it doesn't mix it and cut it, chop it so finely. So that's still from my old processor days, and I'm still used to it. So I'm gonna tell you. And that's just a handful of, oh sorry, that was a little piece of ginger, by the way. I forgot to mention that, because I sometimes have a little, you know, sore throat or like feeling that I'm picking up a cold, because my daughter has a little cold and my husband is also not too fit at the moment. So I thought I'm gonna give it a bit of a pinch with some ginger, which is great for the immune system, strengthening the immune system and also creating heat in our bodies, which I like to even out the cooling effect of a smoothie, which is raw, and raw food always has a cooling effect on us. And I personally like to keep my energy warm, which has to do with women's stuff and fertility kind of stuff. So add a little bit of ginger. So I have this, and then I have one pear, half a banana, and the kale. It's like a generous handful of kale. And then I'm gonna take a nice big glass for my smoothie, fill it up with some water, like half full to blend it better. And then what I always do is add a tiny little bit of fat into my vegetable dishes. Doesn't matter if it's a smoothie, a soup, a juice. The fat makes the vitamins more soluble and they can be absorbed better by the body. So you can choose, you know, ideally always a very good quality oil. It's only a tiny little bit, so you won't really taste it, but if you're worried about the taste, you can take coconut oil, which is really nice, a little bit sweet, but also olive oil does the job, like cold pressed olive oil. Or if you want to have something really nutritious, you can take flaxseed oil. which has to be kept in the fridge. This is why I'm going to get it from the fridge. Here you go, like a small bottle virgin cold pressed flaxseed oil. So it's good to keep it in the fridge because you can go rancid quite quickly. Doesn't smell so nice, you know, the smell of flaxseed, but just a tiny little bit. You won't taste it, I promise. And this is not only helping the vitamins to be absorbed better. Flax in general is a super source of omega-3, so I try to include it when I can, for example, in my breakfasts as well. Back in the fridge with that. And then all we have to do is blend this stuff. So there you see my wonderful new Vitamix. Woohoo! Okay. So if you have an older blender like I used to, then maybe mix it a little bit longer so it gets nice and smooth, so you don't have like the stalky bits of the kale in your mouth, which might be a bit unpleasant. And that's about it. Pour it in our glass. It looks delicious, doesn't it? And to make it a little bit even more special, a tiny little superfood, which I just want to sprinkle on top of it. This is bee pollen. Ideally, like other honey products or like other bee products, this is something I always try to buy local, because the bees in our area, they collect the pollen from obviously the plants in our area, and then it's particularly strengthening and good for us, instead of some honey which comes from a totally different area, totally different plants. So if you can, it's always great to find a local source for your bee products like honey, bee pollen, even royal jelly or propolis, which I always have in the house because it's great when you feel that little bit of a flu coming up, a couple of drops for maybe 2 days, and very often it just disappeared. So the bee pollen is another really great superfood from the bees. So if you're not vegan, give this a try. The taste is actually quite nice too, in comparison, how do you say, not in comparison, well, yeah, in comparison to the propolis. This is disgusting, but it does an amazing job, so just follow it. But this is really lovely, and it gives our smoothie a little bit of decoration. You can have a look. Nice contrast between the green and the yellow. And that's about it. Pear and kale smoothie recipe, and my first vlog ever on Nadisunshine. So I really hope you liked that video. If you did, then give me a thumbs up, so I see it as a sign to maybe make some more. And once again, I'm Nadine. I'm a holistic health coach with a big passion for healthy food and healthy cooking, healthy living. I'm a mom of a toddler girl, so I'm very passionate about how to be a mindful mom, how to raise my little girl mindfully, and also to support other women in their journey to become a mom, to become pregnant, and to enjoy their pregnancy to the fullest, because it's such an amazing miracle happening, you know, creating life and growing a little human being in our bodies. So if you like to learn more with me together, then yeah, follow me on my blog or on my Facebook, on my Instagram. My blog I don't use so much anymore because it's taking up quite a lot of time, so you find more blogs more posts on Instagram and on Facebook, but maybe this vlog is a good start to do more videos. And enough talking for now. I see we're chatting for 10 minutes. I'm gonna enjoy this smoothie now and wish you a wonderful rest of the day. Bye bye.